Next, 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 next. Unfortunately, you! I choose you! In this video, I will be redrawing anime scenes in my art style. Let's go. The first one we're drawing is Jinu from Soul Leveling. Can I just say that Soul Leveling is so overhated? Yeah, I'm gonna start off with that. We're gonna rant for a little bit. But okay, let me brief this with the alt first. I'm drawing this screenshot of him from like the last episode of season 2. You know, the one where he looks maxy. Yeah, that one. Okay, anyways, I was gonna draw the scene of him in a construction hat and he's running because I thought that would look good in a thumbnail, because I mean I would click on that, right? But I tried and it turned out kind of bad, so I went to this one. Okay, back to my rant. We'll talk more about the alt again in a bit. Soul Leveling is overhated. The hate is just so false, okay? You don't have to like the show. It's okay. It's a generic plot. We've seen things like this before, but so what? Not everything has to be some new and intricate, detailed, never seen before plot to be good. Okay, you can think it's mid. We all have our different opinions. That's fine. You know, I get it. As an isekai watcher, there are so many plots that have been done before, and some of them I'm like bored of. But some of them I've also seen time and time again, and I'm enjoying it. Why is saying I watch isekais a lot kind of embarrassing? It's like a guilty pleasure. Like, you can't stop even though it's like the same thing. Anyways, that's not the topic here. Back to Soul Leveling. Look, it's a good watch, okay? It's peak in its own right, okay? It doesn't have to be peak to you, but it's peak in its own right. It's not like a top 5 or top 10 for me, but it's enjoyable. The action scenes are cool, okay? You can just sit back and feel hyped while you watch it, and that's perfectly okay. You think it's mid, it's fine, but people being like, oh my god, you like Soul Leveling? You're such a new gen, you don't know what's good. By the way, since when the new gen, I feel like the term being called a new gen is kind of like an insult. Not an insult, but it's like, oh, you're new gen, you don't know anything about the classics. And you might be like, oh, you're a new gen, huh? I am not really a new gen. I would say like I'm half and half, because I've been watching anime since I was a kid. Okay, I was there for Rosario Vampire when I was in 5th grade. I probably shouldn't have been watching that. Okay, I watched Death Note. I watched Soul Eater back then. I watched Kyo Kawamoa. Anyone know that anime? It's a really old one. So yeah, I watched anime a lot, especially in like the early 2010s. It was like a 1 to 3 times a year kind of thing for me. It wasn't until like the past 3 or 4 years lately where I've been watching anime like every single day. But I've always watched anime. So I'm not really like a new gen, but I am more highly invested in anime than ever before now. But still, who cares if a new gen like Soul Leveling and still intro to anime and it's like, oh, they don't know what's good, they don't watch the big 3. I haven't watched the big 3 yet. I do plan to watch the big 3 eventually. I do want to give it a try. But yeah, like, who cares? Okay, there was some shows I look back on that I watched in the past that I thought was fucking amazing. Oh, I'm trying not to call, sorry. That I thought was amazing, and then I watch it now, and it's just not as good to me anymore. But that just means I watch it at the right time when I'm gonna enjoy it. That's fine. That's fair. For example, Noragami. That really pains me to say that, because I fucking love. Oh, I love Noragami when I first watched it. It was so good. But I watched it, I'm like, it's not as good as I remember. Like, it's not bad, but it's not as good as I remember. Like, I thought it was like a masterpiece, but I think I've just seen so many things now. And as time progresses on, a lot of story tropes get done, but I also feel like a lot of story tropes also get done better. You know, so yeah. Someone watches Soul Leveling, it's good to them, it's good, okay? It deserves the hype. And objectively, it's not even bad. It's not even bad. You don't have to like it. You can think it's mid, but objectively, it's not even a bad show. Okay, I'm not saying it's perfect. I think a lot of people say that there's not a lot of depth of character development for the characters, and I can see that. But like objectively, it's not even bad. So yeah, that's my little rant. Let's talk about the art for a bit before the speed paint ends. I I actually had a lot of fun doing this, but I was kind of struggling because the false screenshot redraw is on about, so I was worried about this one. I didn't do line out, I just did a really clean sketch, which is kind of line out, but whatever. Anyways, I was really worried, but it was a fun view, so that was easier. As for the lighting, I did try to do it in my own way. For example, his hair, I made the left side of him, his hair have some light in it because it didn't show any that much light in the original, but his left side of his face was lit, so I thought I should make his left side of his hair lit. And something about it, why does my version of him look snobby? What happened? Is it the nose? Is it the forehead? The original is like, oh, cool, old farmer. Here it's like, oh, he looks cool, but he also kind of looks like a bratty rich kid. What did I do? I don't know. Anyways, this speed paint is actually coming to an end here. That was really quick. Oh yeah, I also added rain, which was really fun. I just put like random lines and blurred it. Anyways, the art is coming to an end. Sorry if this voiceover is all over the place. I'll talk more about why that's the case in a bit. But yeah, there's Genu in my style. What do you guys think? Tell me no. The next anime we're drawing a scene from is from Witch Watch, and we're drawing Nico. This show is super cute. It's fun, it's silly, and comfy to watch, okay? Nothing, I think it's like a slice of life. Yes, slice of life. I mean, there is some low relevant information. It's not just like them living their lives. Okay, there's action scenes. It's really cute. Okay, it's not a heavy watch. I do highly recommend it. And the romance is cute too. Okay, I'm rooting for Moe and Nico. They better get together, which I know they will. They will. I don't really have much to say about the show. It's just really good. I started watching it, but the dub comes out 3 weeks later. I'm a dub watcher. Okay, dub is good. That's all I need to say. So I was watching it, and because it like takes some time, I usually like watch and then stop for a couple weeks because it's more episodes are airing, and then they get back to it. So yeah, I just recently catched up with Witch Watch. I'm like on episode 19. I love Nico, I love Moe, and the blonde guy, I forgot his name, but that episode where he like speeds up time for him was so fucking sad and funny. Oh my god. Oh. So yeah, okay, let's talk about the art for a bit. I chose the scene of Nico, which is from episode 1, I believe, when she transformed back into the form she was taking. No spoilers, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I chose this because I thought it was really pretty. Okay, the background was pretty. It's like a pretty shot of her. It's not just her like standing in their living room. So yeah, that's why I chose this one. Also her hair, I thought it would be fun because I've been practicing hair shading lately. So this obviously had to be the one I chose, right? But her hair was a lot. And I didn't really like how it turned out in the end, but like, whatever, we'll talk about that in a bit. So yeah, I chose this, and honestly, I thought the sketch, like right now, line out, I thought it turned out okay. I'm like, okay, because like, I'm really trying to focus on getting the eyes aligned, because I suck at that. I suck at aligning the eyes, and I thought I did fine, but when I colored it later, I think her eyes are too far apart. I don't know, man. I've been drawing for like, how long have I been drawing? 6 years? 7 years? And I still suck this badly? Oh my god. Anyway, dying inside. Okay, let me talk about this voiceover and why it might sound so over the place. And my pronunciation probably sucks, and you're probably like, what the fuck did she say? Her words are getting mumbled jumbled. What the... So I'm trying to switch this channel to more anime alt niche content, and in a way where I don't necessarily talk about the alt process in general. Like I talk about here and there, but I notice that I'm not really good at talking about the alt process, like talking about what I do, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying different things. Maybe there's some videos where I'll talk more about how I shade skin and clothes, but I'm still figuring that out myself. So why I do that, I'm like, okay, what should I talk about? Because my videos aren't cutting it. It's like not that interesting. They're not that interesting. So I was like, okay, I really like talking about anime. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? So I'm like, okay, let me just combine this thing, alt and anime. Well, I draw like anime related stuff. That's why in like the solo leveling section, I was mainly talking about how I felt about the hate about it. Also, I am trying to not write scripts anymore for my videos. I would write scripts and I would read them, but writing scripts really stress me out. It like hurts my brain so hard, and then when it comes to recording the voiceover, reading it like perfectly, it hurts my head. Okay, it makes me not want to make videos, but I do enjoy making videos, but I'm trying to switch the process over a bit. So that's why I'm doing live talking. There's no script. I want an outline of what I want to talk about, and I'm just talking. That's why it sounds kind of all over the place. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've tried to edit down anything that sounds so bad and repetitive. So yeah, that's how the content in this channel is gonna change. It's mostly gonna be talking about anime while drawing anime art, not focusing necessarily on the art process itself, at least for the majority of the videos. Because my other videos, they're boring. I have to come to reality. They're kind of boring. They're boring. So yeah, okay, let's talk about the art again. Let's talk about the hair again. I did this like super somewhat detailed rendering, and I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I should have gone simpler. I don't hate it, I don't love it. I do think I fix it towards the end when I add like overlay and screen layers to bring some color into the background, into the hair. It makes it look more magical, so that's how I saved it. Oh, and for the eyes, I studied the eyes in the original screenshot because I'm trying to figure out how I really want to shade eyes, because I want to change it up. So I decided just to take this opportunity to study the eyes from the original screenshot. So if it looks kind of similar to the original screenshot, that's why. But yeah, this speed paint is wrapping up here. Tell me what you guys think. Did I do the redraw justice? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. I guess I'll go now. Bye bye.